Scream. It's self-awareness, the movie. It shows what has to be one of the funniest and most over-the-top kill scenes. You know what I'm talking about if you've seen it. Too good. Knows when to be intentionally ridiculous and funny. Knows when to be intense and brutal. It's among the few slasher films of its time with characters that actually have a decent IQ level. Shows off some pretty awesome practical effects. The practicals in the opening scene itself show that, wow, okay, this is pretty good, especially considering the film's budget. Like, whoa, just awesome. Just a great movie to me that I enjoy with every single rewatch. So good. And if you haven't seen it, dude, watch it. Hey, I want to see something that masters the epic scale of huge things. Do you like watching giant robots punch giant monsters in the face? Something that doesn't really do much in the way of character, but still has some good heart to it. The kind of thing you can just sit back and enjoy the mindless fun of. If so, then you must watch Pacific Rim. Yeah! Iron Claw. Easily one of the most emotionally hard-hitting movies I've seen in recent years. Explores the extreme and brutal cost of generational trauma. It does it very well, especially through depicting the Von Erichs, because they went through a lot. Displays some really hard-hitting emotional performances, especially the one from Zac Efron. That one hit super hard. The dude is so talented. Everything felt so real and genuinely emotional. Has to be one of my most favorite A24 movies. You know, my most favorite would probably have to be Talk to Me, but this one is a very close second. Super good. It's a must-see movie that genuinely has a lot to say about trauma, pressure to perform a certain way in life when someone feels like they just can't, and the things that people will go through when dealing with it. Very good, hard-hitting movie. Must see if you haven't by Halloween 1978. Has a really effective, unsettling atmosphere, especially within the first hour of the movie. You can tell there's something off. The movie really makes you feel like they're just not safe and anything could happen at any point. It still does that pretty well to this day. It shows some shots that really linger on some things for a very uncomfortable amount of time, which really just adds to the tension of this. You can tell John Carpenter knew exactly what he was doing with that. Like, okay, let's just focus in on this shot for an extra 30 seconds, really make it uncomfortable. And it works. It delivers some of that sweet, sweet, corny dialogue from the late 70s. Oh, yeah. The cringe in this movie is just so fun. It's just the perfect mix of kind of disturbing and hilariously cheesy. There's never a bad time to watch Halloween, guys. Watch it if you haven't. Iron Lung movie approaches its concept with great respect for the video game it's based on. Like, perfect adaptation here. Markiplier should be the one to adapt, basically any video game adaptation, honestly. Got me annoyed because of the questions it left unanswered. Got me pretty interested because of the questions it left unanswered. Displays some awesome visuals. Became a bit stale for me every now and then when not that much seemed to be happening for a very, very long time. And is overall a pretty well made movie. I'd say it's flawed, but it's pretty solid. It's pretty good. Also, huge fan of Markiplier. The dude deserves the world. Support this movie. Dude, want to see a movie that is basically an hour and a half long video chat? Is engaging every once in a while. Sometimes. Kind of. Features Chris Pratt doing something truly career defining. Sitting down. Displays a great concept that is horribly executed. If that's your kind of movie, then you have to watch Mercy. Wake Up Dead Man gives the first 30 minutes that are a complete and total snooze fest. Builds into its murder mystery in a very well layered and precise way. It is insane the amount of detail they go into with this. Like, whoa. Shows that Rian Johnson is really in his element when doing movies like this, unlike other projects. It's insanely well put together and super entertaining once it gets going. Just don't fall asleep during those first 30 minutes, please. It's just an awesome movie in my opinion. Oh my gosh. Watch it. Want to see movies that will make you laugh 1 second and then feel extremely disturbed the next are sometimes so over the top with the more brutal scenes that it becomes funny in a weird way. Movies that have caused people to faint or throw up because of watching and have by far one of the best actors to ever play a clown in a movie. If so, then watch Terrifier. Any of the Terrifier movies. I feel like the third one definitely leaned into the humor a lot more and it was very effective there. But then the next second it's just, whoa! Primate. The horror movie people are treating as though it's literally the best thing to ever possibly grace a screen. It's really not. It's basic and formulaic, really delivers on its tension. It's creepy and brutal in all the right ways, and is overall pretty good. It's worth watching. But let's please not act like it's some sort of Oscar bait. Okay, let's calm down just a little bit. Stranger Things series finale ends with a final battle that was weak, very weak. The definition of a plot hole magnet decides to make an ambiguous choice with something that I thought was genuinely a good idea. I feel like it added to the bittersweet feeling at the end. Feels rushed in many places. Handles the final moments with its characters in a pretty strong way. And to me, overall feels like great emotional payoff, but with lazy storytelling to get us there. I enjoyed it, but it is messy. Want to see a movie that's a sequel but repeats the exact same plot from the first couple of movies? A movie with amazing visuals but just drags on way too long. Oh, something that I think could work as a great sedative for people struggling to fall asleep at night. Avatar Fire and Ash is your movie. By the way, this is just my opinion. I'm just yapping here, okay? If you like these movies, full respect to you there. I'm just not a fan. Marty Supreme. Whoa. Wow. He's excellent. Like masterful at showing the detrimental effects that narcissism can have on someone's life. Makes the consequences that every stupid, self-sabotaging decision that this main character makes in this movie hit very hard. This dude, Marty Mauser. Oh, he is truly the final boss of manipulation. It's crazy. It really drives home how perfectly good things can be completely ruined by just pure ego and pride. And it does it in a way that gets so ridiculous and crazy, like to the point where it gets funny. Features Mr. Wonderful as himself, and it is perfect. Throws in a few weird things here and there that I was like, okay, that's a choice. Not sure if we needed that, but cool. It's also very stressful, and they nailed that for this, making things feel stressful. Whoa, so crazy. It's so messed up, and it's just so good. Great movie.